The Indoor Monitoring Enhancements special feature webinar will cover the existing functionality of how to associate readings with floor plans, how to create and upload floor plans, how to move data points on and between floor plans, and other new features. To start, we'll go over with the basics of the indoor monitoring feature and what it is. The ability to record indoor radiological and chemical readings using floor plans or building information such as floor number, room number, etc., was initially released in September of 2019, and the updates and enhancements were released in January 2021 based on user feedback. You can associate any data type as being indoors, whether that be a RAD data type or a chem data type. The webinar today will provide an overview of the feature, and we'll focus mostly on the additions and enhancements made to the indoor monitoring feature. And the indoor monitoring feature can be leveraged both through the website and mobile apps, and we'll go over the differences between the two. In order to collect data using the indoor monitoring location feature, all you need is that data collector role. And to view the indoor monitoring data, you just need the data viewer role. Now, if you need to perform some higher level capabilities, you will need additional privileges. So if you want to add your floor plans to facilities, you need at least the event manager role for the event side of things. And you'll need either the planner or event creator role to add facilities on the organization level. We'll start by going over the floor plan capability. In order to leverage the floor plan location mode option when submitting data, you must upload your floor plans to your facilities either at the event or the organization level. And this can both be done via the website and the mobile application. As your event matures and more refined floor plans become available, you do have the ability now to transfer data points from one floor plan to another. If you add a floor plan to a facility that's at the organization level, that floor plan will be added by default to each event that has that facility. Now, if you add a floor plan to a facility at the event level, it will only be added to that facility on that event. To access your facilities, you can do so from two different ways. One would be from the organization level, and you would just open your organization space from the top ribbon, and then on the left-hand navigation menu, click Facilities. And at the event level, you would open your event, expand that configuration menu, and select Facilities. If you're brought to the respective facilities page, the process to add a floor plan to a facility is the same at the organization and event level. Now, you do have to have a facility already. So if there's one already added, maybe it was brought over from the organization and this is on the event, you can open the details of the facility. And this is where you'll be brought to the facilities details page, where you can then expand the floor plan section. This is where you can edit an existing floor plan, and you can do this by clicking that blue magnifying glass icon, or you can create a new floor plan to add to that facility. First, you'll click Create Floor Plan to be brought to the new floor plan page. And here's where you will enter the name of the floor plan and make sure it's easily identifiable to data collectors. You can add a description if applicable, and then you will upload an image file or PDF to serve as your floor plan. You'll click Save Changes, and once the floor plan is uploaded, you'll receive this successful message. Now back on that facility details page, if you expand that floor plan option again, you'll be able to see all floor plans associated with that facility. And if you want to just view the details of an existing floor plan or edit it, you can click that blue magnifying glass icon again. The pixel height and the width of your image will automatically populate. You will need to manually define the scale, which can only be done via an event map, which we'll show you in a little bit. You cannot edit an existing floor plan that already has data associated with it. And if that is the case for your floor plan, you will receive a warning message at the top letting you know that there is data associated with that floor plan. So I just showed you how to upload floor plans via the website. And a new feature that was released with these round of enhancements was the ability to upload your floor plans while in the field or using the mobile app. Version 3.17 of RadResponder and 1.11 of ChemResponder, you can now upload floor plans directly from those mobile applications. This is beneficial for those who are out in the field and don't have access to a computer to upload floor plans that way. But please note that you must have a facility on your event to add the floor plan to, and you cannot add facilities via the mobile app. Once you're in the mobile application and you're in the event that you would like to add the floor plan to, you'll click the menu icon in the top left corner to open the menu options and then select Upload Floor Plan, which I have highlighted in green. Once you click Upload Floor Plan, you'll be brought to the Upload Facility Floor Plan page. Here's where you'll select the facility that you want the floor plan to be associated with, and then you'll enter the name of the floor plan. You can also enter a description, and this is where you can define the scale if you would like. So once you enter the name, you choose the facility that you want this floor plan associated with. You can either take a photo directly within the app, or you can upload a photo from your photo library. Here, my photo is now uploaded, and I can choose to define a scale if I would like. And to do so, I will start by tapping on the floor plan image, the starting point. So I have zoomed in here that purple dot, which is indicating my start point of defining my scale. And the next tap on the image will indicate my end point. And so now this is the distance that I will use to define the scale. And from that Upload Facility Floor Plan Details page, I'm going to enter the length and the unit of this line. So here I am saying that this is 16 feet, which you can see here with the scale and scale unit. Once I click Save, I will now have this new floor plan on my event. If you have your push notifications enabled, other data collectors will get a notification letting them know that a new floor plan has been added. So they'll open their notification, click Resync Event, and then open the Configure Event page, and they can download the new floor plan from this page. And they can also download it when they are selecting a floor plan later on when collecting data. Floor plan scales. So we showed you how you can define it via the mobile app, and now we'll show you how you can define it via the website. So if your floor plan has been uploaded via the website, you may or may not want to scale your floor plan. So this is an optional feature. However, please note that it can only be done within an event via the event map on the website, whereas on the mobile app, it was at the time of upload. First, what you'll do is you'll navigate to your event. And if the facility that you want to view the floor plan for and assign a scale is not already on the event, so for example, it's a facility at the organization level that has not yet been added, you need to add it in order to leverage the floor plan feature. So I will click Add Facility from my facility page. I'll click Select from Existing, and I'll choose my floor plan that I already created earlier. Once that facility is added, I will then navigate to my event map. I'll expand the Layers menu to ensure the facilities layer is turned on. And then viewing that facilities layer, I will search for the facility with the corresponding floor plan that I want to define the scale for. And once you have found that facility name, which I have highlighted in green, I will click that floor plan icon, which is circled in red, and be brought to the list of all facility floor plans. Underneath the name of the floor plan that I want to define the scale for, I will click Add Scale. And I'll then be brought to the floor plan image with instructions on how to define that scale. I'll click the start point icon to select the start point on my floor plan. So here I'm going to click at the top of that highlighted line. Next, I'm going to click the stop point icon and then select the end point on my floor plan, which I've indicated here. So once the start point and the end points have been defined, I can now enter the distance and distance unit between the start and end points. So I can see here, based on this drawing, I know that the room itself is 102 inches, and so I have defined that here in the distance and distance unit. Once I'm satisfied with my scale, I'll click Save Changes, and my scale will be defined. At any point, if I navigate back to that facility and floor plan details page, anytime that I view this floor plan, I will now see the scale next to that image. Now that we have our floor plans uploaded in our event, we're now ready to collect that indoor data. And you can associate a reading as being indoors both via the website and the mobile app for both chem and rad data types. We'll begin by going over how to record indoor data via the mobile application. Like I mentioned, for any data type, you have the option to associate the reading as being indoors. So if I select any of these data points on my screen, in the form, there will be an is indoor option. Once I toggle that on, an additional list of fields will appear. So this includes things like facility, building, floor, section, room number, direction, etc. If a floor plan has been uploaded to a facility and I want to associate my reading with the floor plan, I'll need to select that facility. And then once I select my facility, I will choose the corresponding floor plan. Once that has been added, I will click Floor Plan Position to select the point on the floor plan to indicate where my reading was recorded. Once you click Floor Plan Position, if that floor plan has not been downloaded, meaning that it hasn't been used on your device before, you will then be directed to download the floor plan. So you will select Yes, the floor plan will download, and now you can tap the location on the floor plan to indicate where that reading was taken. The selected point will be indicated by a purple dot, and if this is the correct spot, you're good to go. You can click Save. If not, you can just tap somewhere else on the floor plan to indicate the correct location. The purple dot is then given a floor plan position, which is the coordinates of the image, which is what you're seeing here. Continue to fill out any additional indoor location fields. So again, this can be things such as room number, floor number, etc. If you do not have a facility floor plan, but you just want to indicate that this reading was recorded indoors, you do not have to select a facility. You can just include that additional information. Recording readings via the website is going to be very similar to the mobile application, just some slight UI differences. So you can still indicate that a reading was recorded indoors for all data types. When you're in the event space on the website, you will click Record Data, and then this will bring you to all of the different data types applicable to that event that you are entering indoor data for. For demonstration purposes, I'm just going to click Surveys, and I'll be brought to that Create Form. When I'm prompted to choose a location entry mode, I will click Select from Facility, and then choose that facility that has my floor plan. I will then select Is Indoor, so this indoor box right here, to then be able to select the corresponding floor plan. So the floor plan name here is first floor, so I'm going to select that, and now my first floor image will show. I'll click on the floor plan image to choose the point as to where the data point was recorded. Once you're good with the location, you can continue to enter additional indoor information. And again, if you do not have a floor plan to indicate that the reading was taken indoors, you'll still select the indoor box and then fill out as many of the optional fields as you'd like. Viewing indoor data. So once your readings have now been inputted, how can your event managers and field team leaders see the data? If you're looking at your data in a table format, you can choose to sort and filter data on whether they are marked as being indoors, and there is a particular filter, the Is Indoor filter, that you can utilize here. To view the details of any data that's marked as being indoors, I can click that blue magnifying glass, and I'll be brought to that Reading Details page. If I scroll down a bit under the Location Information section, I can view all the indoor details, including an image of the floor plan and where that point was taken, and the scale if it was defined. If I want to view my data in a geospatial environment, I'll jump over to the event map, and I will expand my facilities layer. And I'll see that I have a facility on my event map, so I'll just click it here. And the facility icon is the one that you chose when you created your facility. And then if there are any data points associated with that facility or a floor plan within that facility, you'll see a black circle with a number in it. I can also expand the facilities menu to view the details of all of my event facilities instead of finding it on the event map, which may be easier if you have several facilities on a single event. Depending on which way I view my facility, I can either click View Floor Plans via the Quick Details page, or I'll click that floor plan icon next to the facility name. Either way, I'll be brought to this page where I can click View Data next to the respective floor plan that I wish to see my data. And so now I'm directed and brought to my floor plan image, and this is where I can geospatially see my data on the floor plan. A new feature enhancement that was recently released is you can now leverage all of the user drawing tools on a floor plan image. So right here, I'm showing an example of a polygon, but you can choose to draw lines, circles, drop any points. We do recommend that in order to zoom in and out of the floor plan, you use the map zoom and not your browser zoom. And to return back to the regular event map, you'll just click Close Floor Plan in the top map ribbon. Moving indoor data is one of the main enhancements that came about with this update. So you can now move indoor data points on their respective floor plan individually or in bulk. And you can also now move data points from one floor plan to another. And this is useful in the scenario where you are able to just create a rough sketch of the floor plan at the outset of an event. But as the event matures and time goes on, you are able to obtain a higher fidelity floor plan. To move an individual data point on a floor plan, you'll just select the data point on the floor plan, and then in the Quick Details section, you'll click Move Location on Floor Plan. The data point icon will now be overlaid with the moving icon. You'll drag and drop this icon to where you want the new location to be recorded. So you can see here where the original survey was, I moved it a little bit up and a little bit to the right to best represent where this reading was taken. Once I move that point to the new location, I'll receive a confirm location change modal, and it will ask me if I am sure that this is what I want to do. I will click yes, and my data point's location will be updated successfully. You can also choose to move data points in bulk on a floor plan. And so to do this, you'll click Bulk Move Data Points underneath the floor plan details. Before you begin moving your data points in bulk, you will be asked to confirm that you wish to do this. So again, you don't have to worry about accidentally moving all of your data. Now you can click on the individual data points that you wish to move, and this will work very similarly to how you moved an individual data point. So you'll just drag and drop where you want the data point to be recorded, and you can continue to do this for as many data points as you'd like on this single floor plan. You'll always see a list of your pending moves. So once you have made all of your moves and you've confirmed them, you'll just click that save icon, confirm the bulk move, and your data will be saved. You can now also transfer a data point from one floor plan to another. And this would be most useful as an event matures where you may only be able to sketch a rough floor plan before a 2-scale, more refined model or floor plan becomes available. This is my quick sketch of a floor plan because I need to go in and collect data as soon as possible. A few hours later, after collecting that data, a more refined floor plan becomes available. So in order to more accurately assess that data, I want to move the data points from the drawn floor plan to the 2-scale floor plan. Since I can't edit my original floor plan because data has already been associated with it, I need to create a new floor plan. So I'll go back to my facility details page, click Add Create Floor Plan, add it, save it, and then navigate back to the event map to view the data on the rough sketch of the floor plan. I'll click Transfer Data Points underneath the original floor plan's name. And this is where I'll choose where I want to move my points to. So the source floor plan refers to the floor plan where the data currently exists, and the destination floor plan refers to the floor plan you wish to move the data to. A new browser tab will open for you to execute the data point transfer. And if this is your first time completing the task, there is a floor plan data transfer tour, and we do suggest you walk through it as it will help you through the process. If you scroll down on your page under the data point transfer section, you will view the source and destination floor plans side by side. You can move individual data points, which would be useful if someone accidentally enters a reading on the wrong floor plan, or you can move them all at once. To move them all at once, you'll click the Move All option in the data point transfer header, and then you'll need to confirm that you wish to move all data from the source floor plan to the destination. After you confirm that you want to move all of your data points, you can adjust the data points individually once they're moved onto the new floor plan. So you've confirmed your action. Now I can see that the original floor plan has no data points on it, while the updated floor plan has all of the data points. So now I may need to move these points individually to best reflect where they were in the building itself. And so I'll click on the point that I want to adjust and then drag and drop it to where it should be. I'll continue to do this until all of my data points are accurately placed on the floor plan. If I need to move a point back to its original location, I can click on that point and select Revert Move, and it will be placed back on the source floor plan. And let's say I want to move it back to the new floor plan, I can click on that individual point and click Move to Destination. Now, before I save my changes of moving all of my data points, I will be able to review a pending moves list. So they will all be tracked here. You can undo any of those moves if you would like, but if all looks good, you'll click Save Changes and then confirm your action. You'll close out of that new tab and go back to your CBRNResponder event. And if you go back to the floor plan you were on, you'll need to refresh the map, and you'll then see that all of the data points moved from that source floor plan to the destination floor plan. For any questions on the indoor monitoring feature or anything in CBRNResponder, you can email us at support@cburnresponder.net or visit our resource library.